Hello, I'm Alex, you are Lindsay, and today we are trying something new.
Correction, Sir Lensington the Fourth, and you are Alex.
And what we're going to try and do is we're going to look at games from our past that we think you can pick up on the cheap, and you can play with your friends for a jolly bit of jesting time.
What game is this week?
It is Rainbow Six Vegas 2. And the reason I picked this game is because it is one of my favourite
Such a
games
good
from my
game.
past. I spent way too much time on this game on my Xbox, and then when I realised Steam had it, I bought it again, and then forced you three to buy it, and we've had super fantastical times ever since.
It is. It's beautiful. Even if it's like 7 years old, it's still
It is pretty
graphically
good
amazing.
graphics-wise for how old it is. But the reason we picked two instead of one is because the online was messing up on one, which I wasted £7 on. A whole £7.
Too much technical stuff. The fairies not going into the bottle stuff. Internet
So
not
for
right
those
there.
reasons we picked two,
You know the stuff.
and there are other reasons two is better, reasons I will now explain. But basically the premise of two is you play as someone called Bishop, and the campaign is two players. If the other person plays, they are called Knight, Bishop and Knight, chess reference. And basically you're an experienced rainbow operative and you pull back into action.
I never saw that.
It's a pretty obvious reference. You pull back into action to lead a team into Las Vegas to investigate the fact that terrorists are smuggling dangerous chemicals into Vegas. And at the start of the game,
Like bleach and
yes,
cleaning up
it
liquid.
seems something a bit minor to take special forces into, but it makes a damn good game, so I'm not complaining. It's a, it's a pretty similar premise to the first one, in the fact that also has dangerous chemicals. But basically, you start off on this one, and it is before the first one. It is five
Name a
years
chemical.
before. Boob. It is 5 years before, and you are training
Boobs are not a
people,
chemical.
but they are intoxicating. Oh, I'll take that one. The start of the game, you are on a training mission for other not Vegas operatives, Rainbow operatives, and then that is set before Vegas 1, and then the game skips ahead 5 years, which is then set in the events straight after Rainbow 1. And we'll leave the description of the story there because I think it's actually a brilliant story, and I really
You
enjoyed
don't want
it.
to ruin it.
But
We don't have
my
spoiler
favourite thing
tags on
about the
this video.
campaign, is the fact that it's in the same vein as Halo Reach, where the character you customize for online, whatever, is the character you play as in the campaign, and it actually makes sense as well because you are just someone
And you
called
can
Bishop.
get orange
You have a
camouflage.
voice.
Orange
You can get
camouflage
blue
is
camouflage.
it's some blue camouflage doesn't matter when you've got orange. Orange blends into everything. Orange is the new black.
Plus, I'm pretty certain that when you get the highest rank, that you can make your own camouflage.
Ooh. Or
Something I'm pretty.
even better about this game, while repelling, you can go upside down and you can take crack
That
shots at Alex.
Is
which
actually
great.
probably the best thing about this game. You can go upside down while on ropes.
But if you was to piss your pants while repelling upside down, it'd go in your mouth. So
It
go
would, which there's always a downside to every upside, and you're upside down. The downside happens.
I've been playing this game quite a long time now, and I did not realise it was a Tom Clancy game.
Yeah, of course it's a Tom Clancy game.
It's in the title. It's in the
Same as
title.
Ghost Recon. It's the same as End War, that
Yeah.
game where you used to have arguments with the AI that you ordered about.
Oh,
That was a good
yeah, you
game
could
as
shout
well.
at things and stuff. Like in this game,
Yeah, I
you
used
can
to have.
control.
I used to have
you can control the
full-blown
AI with your
arguments with
voice.
that woman. You can, which I only learned about 30 seconds ago, which I was just about to say. It is apparent that you can control the AI in this game with your headset. I mean, I'm not 100% certain how that bit works because I've not tried it, but it is apparently true. And that pretty much
I
covers
imagine you speak and they recognise your speakage.
I can't imagine them recognising you.
Well, no, because I'm like mega northern.
Mega Northern lad.
For if you're American, northern British.
Yes. That is the campaign, which is 2 players. And then on the online, my favourite thing to do and our favourite thing to do is probably the terrorist hunt, which is basically it's 4 players, you and your least 3 stupid friends, which I couldn't manage to find, and you pick a random map, and it's probably only really worth doing on high density You pick the density of the terrorists from low, medium to high, pretty self-explanatory, and then you pick the difficulty of the game, and I always play in realistic because that's where you get the most XP from. So pretty much realistic, high density, you die a lot, but it's hilarious, and it's funny. Apart from that, the online community, from what I've heard, not what I've heard, from what I've experienced, there is still an actual online community for the game. I've never had trouble finding a terrorist hunt match. And I've only tried competitive multiplayer a few times, but I've never had trouble finding one there either. And that pretty much sums up the game, and we highly recommend people should buy it because it's a great laugh. And speaking of picking it up on the cheap, you can buy it on Steam for £10, which I don't know what that is in dollars, about $15, $14?
Probably 16.99.
And the same conversion
Don't
goes
quote
for...
me on it.
From the research that I did, you can get it on Xbox and Xbox 360 and PS3 for around £12, which is around $18 to $20, I believe.
Well, you can
I
edit
highly
it
recommend that you buy it because it's a great game and we're still having a wonderful time on it. And that pretty much wraps this up.
I recommend.
We hope that this
It
is a
has
good
the Sir
idea,
Lensington
and
seal
I
of
hope to do
approval.
more of these in the future. So goodbye to you, Sir Lensington.
Next week, we will be reviewing Gears of War 5.
I hate you.